All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So even though this is a strength and mobility class, we still take a couple minutes to come together with the breath. So just sit in easy pose, have your hands on your knees, close your eyes if you'd like, and connect to the breath. And even as we explore these postures and different movements with the weights, we're exploring different areas of ourselves that have different types of strength. Everything that I do for this class is we're not doing this to get the, summer body or the bikini body. We're doing it because our organs need to be supported in the right way with, the abdominal muscles, or the back muscles need to be strengthened in some cases, things like that. When we get muscles that are weakened, that's how we lose our mobility. We'll just take another breath or two. And then go ahead and blink the eyes open. We're gonna do some quick movements. Everything here is a little bit quicker. We usually do 8 or 10. Sometimes we hold. So I'll, if I'm talking and in the middle of a pose with a weight and I think I'm gonna go to 10, I might be like, we're just going to 8. So there might be a little bit disorganization, but it's all beautiful chaos, right? So bring your right hand to the mat, inhale, exhale, lean to the right. And then other side. So just some lateral stretches here to open up the side body. And we just mix in, we'll just throw in a mobility thing in between. One more time. The weights. And then we'll do a twist here. So just go ahead and bring the left hand to the knee. And then other side. Lift the chest. Other side. One more time on each side. Tall through the crown of the head. Good. And then back to center, touch your shoulders. We're gonna just do big circles with the elbows, so forward first, just warming up the shoulder joints. And then we'll go in the other direction. Try to make full big circles here. And then go ahead and release. Bend your knees, feet flat on the mat. We're gonna do a seated pigeon here. So right ankle to left knee. Fingertips are gonna be pointing towards the body, because anytime we're bearing weight and our arms are below the collarbones, we want an internal rotation for support. So just try to walk the heel as close as you can to the sitting bones without slouching the back. So keep the chest lifted. Right foot is flexed. Breathe here. And then slide that left foot down. We're gonna do the other side. So left ankle, right knee, and then just see where your body takes you, how close you can get to that heel. Left foot stays flexed, protect the knee joint. Deep, full breaths as we do this. The more we breathe, as we strengthen the muscles, the less sore we'll get. Exhale, slide the right leg. We're gonna come to hands and knees. And I'm always very vocal about this class, for sure, always have the hand way in front of the shoulder, because we do a lot longer bearing weight here. So I think, let's see. Yeah, everybody could probably go even a little bit further. Yeah, because we're just gonna be supporting the shoulder joint that way instead of putting more pressure on the wrist here. So as we're at hands and knees are hip width apart, lean to the left and big arm circles. So moving backwards first, just 3. And then other direction. And then other side. Move back first, full circles. Both directions. Good. And then top of the hand into the mat. So bring your fingertips pointing towards the body. So the top of the right hand, actually flip the hand on top of the mat. Yep. And then the more you shift back, you'll feel that stretch in the wrist and the top of the arm. Yeah. And then shake that out and do the other side. This is, I'm stalling here because I know it's coming up. So I'm like trying to savor these last few breaths of stretching. All right, go ahead and shake it out. Let's do big hip circles first and then we'll move on. So make your hands far enough forward so when you tip forward like this, your shoulders are not gonna be over the wrist. So front first, then the right side, back side, and left. So big hip circles, hitting all points of the mat, all sides of the mat. And then other direction. That's my knee. It's always crunching on the floor no matter what. It's not hurting, I promise. Okay, come back to center. And we're gonna go ahead and start with bird dog crunches. So extend the right leg, left arm comes out, navel to spine. We're gonna exhale and bring the knee to the elbow, round the back. 1, inhale, extend. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down, other side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Reach through the heel, reach through the fingertips, and then exhale, knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the hand back down. Grab a weight if you're using the weight. Make sure your left hand is set up for success. We're gonna do renegade rows here. So just bringing the elbow up towards the ceiling and we'll do 10 of those, okay? Here we go, use your breath. 1, 2, 3, engage the abdominals. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Hold it up here and tricep press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. Bring it down. Right hand down, renegade rows on the left hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, elbows straight up to the ceiling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here, press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze the tricep as you push back. 7, 8. Good. Put it down. Weights down for a moment. We're going to come onto our side to do a modified side plank with leg lift. So you're welcome to do a full side plank. The way that I'm going to do it modified here is I'm going to be on my forearm. My knee is going to be bent, pointing straight down this, the center of the mat. I'm going to lift my hips here, flex the foot, and raise the leg. Okay? We're gonna do 10 of these. So decide if you wanna do full plank or modified, okay? Here we go. Lift the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Lower the hips down. Break dance, yoga break dance. Swim to the other side. On the right forearm, prepare for your side plank. Lift the hips, and here we go. 1, 2, engage the abdominals. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come back to hands and knees. We're gonna take it back in a child's pose for just a moment. Only 3 breaths here. Lift the head, come back to hands and knees, cross at the ankles, and bring your weights with you. We're gonna lie down on our backs and do a couple of things on our backs. First thing is going to be, knees will be bent for the first 2 things. We're going to do chest flies, and then we're going to do lat pulls, latissimus dorsi, that long muscle in the back of the body. So have your weights ready or your hands ready. Arms straight up. So try to use the pectoral muscles by the armpits as you open up and press your hands back together. The lower back pressing into the ground the whole time. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, use your breath. 3, 4, 5, nice mindful movements here. 6, 7, doing 3 more. 8, 9, exhale as you come together. 10. Stay here, we're taking it right back. Re-engage the abdominals, press the lower back into the mat. So evenly bring the arms back and then pull it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inhale back, exhale 8, 2 more. 9, 10. Bring the weights to the heart and safely put them on the sides of the mat. All right, so we're gonna do scissor pulls or scissor stretches here, like a dynamic stretching. So keep both legs straight. Again, no curve in the lower back. Shouldn't be able to put your hand under there at all. Try to get your one leg as low to the ground as possible, but if it bothers your back, you can keep the legs higher. We're basically gonna lift up and do exhale, 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 exhale. Ready? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring the legs down, roll on your side. Come back to hands and knees. We're gonna come up into a downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, pedal the feet out just for a moment. We're not doing anything special here. I've actually come to really not like down dog crunches. So I don't know. You'll notice I've been avoiding them for a while. Lengthen through the tailbone. Look up at your hands and step forward. Hang forward for just a moment. Grab the elbows. Rest the neck. Let it dangle here. And then press all 4 corners of the feet to release the hands. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, so we're gonna grab the weights for our Tadasana lifts. Okay, so I'll face you guys just so you can see me doing it. But basically, we're gonna start in Tadasana, and then we're gonna bring the weights in front of us and lift this way. Then we're gonna lift this way, okay? Go ahead and arms out in front. Fingers pointing down, or fist, yes, fist. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go, lift. 1, 2, only up to the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, press the shoulders down. 7, 8, 9, one more. 10, bring it down. Coley, I know you love these. They're difficult. Okay, out to the sides. Here we go. Only up to the shoulders though. 1, 2, engage the abdominals. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10. Bring the weights to the heart. We're just gonna ditch one weight for now. Okay? So we're gonna do, yeah, and also, I always forget to take water breaks because water and the yoga mat, I just don't do it that often. So feel free to take a water break whenever. Okay, but also drink it whenever you need to. Okay, so we're gonna do side crunches here. All we're gonna do is drop the weight down and then engage the obliques, okay? So as you're, yeah, actually we want it on this side, my bad, sorry. Okay, here we go. No, that was right, but let's start with the left hand. Sorry guys. Okay, so lean down to the left and up. 1, keep the hips straight forward. 3, we're only bending at the waist. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will say that that's like a really minimal movement, but you can feel it later. And it also works, it's like a dynamic stretching for the hips, right? And as long as the hips are staying center, you can go down far enough to where you feel that stretch in the left hip. And then bring it up. And even if you have kind of like a counter pull back here, that's fine, as long as you're not doing kick out with the hip as you come up and down. All right, so here we go with the right side. That was all just practice. All right, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend your knees and safely put the weight down. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Drop the sitting bones. We're coming into chair. Bend the knees first, get down as far as you can, and then knees come together for support. Weight is in the back of the body. Fingertips are up. Good. Now we're gonna do heel lifts here. So 10 heel lifts. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bend your knees to safely pick up the weights. We're gonna bring the right leg back. So right leg back, bring the weights to the heart. Basically, we're gonna do like a bow pull here. Okay, we're just gonna open up. Ready? Arms out in front of you, bend that front knee, lift the back heel. 1, 2, 3, slow, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. Good. Bring the hands to the heart. Bring the right foot forward, left leg back. So this is going to be slower and more mindful. Otherwise, we'll fall over. And I know the quads will be screaming, but arms out in front. Open up the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 6, 7, 8. What am I talking about? Quads, my arms are killing me. Okay, weights to heart, bring your feet together, bend the knees, put the weights down and fold. Grab opposite elbows. We're just gonna hang the head here for a moment, drop the head. Bend the knees as generously as you need to, sway a little bit back and forth, just hang here and ragdoll for a moment. Or you can stop and take a drink. Release the fingertips to the mat, walk the feet closer together, bend the knees, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bend the knees, pick up the weights. All right, so squat, leg lifts here. Toes are gonna be pointed forward. Arms or weights will be up by the shoulders. Not letting the wrists hang out. Keep them nice and strong. Are you good, Barb? Okay. All right, so when we squat, and this, like, my husband's knees are shot, right? When I see him squat, he like almost lifts his heels, and he's military. I'm like, man, you've been doing a lot of those like the wrong way. So just, I mean, if your toes lift, fine, but just be sure you're dropping the tailbone like a nice straight line with your back. And then we're lifting the leg, okay? Coming down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go all the way to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring the weights down, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen through the tailbone, get the spine nice and long. And then inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. Press the feet, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. We have a couple more things to do standing up. Bend your knees, pick up your weights, and come into a wide leg stance. Toes are gonna go out, heels are gonna go in. We're gonna do bicep curls here and goddess squats at the same time. So when we squat, in the camera it looks really funky, but in real life, we want the knees to be pressing out right over the ankles, okay? So let's start in a standing position. Good. Your legs might be longer than mine. You have pretty long legs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's my favorite animal too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows are in the ribs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pelvis drops straight down. 9, 10. Good. Bring the toes forward. Just bend the knees to put the weights down. And we're going to keep a wide leg stance here. Floor's not even. 1905. Okay. Toes pointing straight forward. We're going to do a dynamic stretch here. So just like you were in wide leg forward bend, almost pigeon toe. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, right hand to left foot. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Okay, now we're really starting. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep breathing. 9, 10. Keep the arms up, right toes out. Now we're going to go 1, 2, so like a side angle. 3, 4, 5, drop the pelvis. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10. Bring the right toes in, the left toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, woo, 8, 9, 10. All right, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it back. Lengthen through the tailbone here. Press the floor away from you. And then inhale, look up at your hands, step forward. Exhale, fold. Press the feet, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, so we're gonna do calf raises, and then we're going to do a figure 4 balance pose, and then we're gonna take it to the ground. So you can use your weights or not for this calf raise. Feet are gonna be hip width apart or sitting bone width apart is fine too. When you lift, the hands just stay here. When you lift, try to get up all the way on that point, like like Barbie feet, unrealistic feet. Try to push the pinkies down as well as the big toes, okay? And then we're gonna have a hold at the end. So let's take a breath and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, burn. Put the weights down. I didn't know until I, had to do like yoga anatomy that the calf muscle was 2 actual muscles. I thought it was just one big muscle. So 2 options here. I mean, we were just gonna do that like a figure 4 and maybe get the fingertips to the ground or to a block. But if you wanna do Ardha Baddha Padmatanasana, which is half lotus, and then you reach for the toe, and then you come down like this. You might feel more of a stretch this way, so you decide which one you want to do. This one might feel better with what we're doing, but if you wanna attempt this, you can, okay? And we're just gonna take some breaths here. I'm not gonna count for this one. One more. Inhale, look up, catch your balance. Exhale, come back to standing and release. Good. Do the other side. I'll do figure 4 on this side. So decide where you're going to be, start to fold forward. The standing leg can bend as much as it needs to. Drop your head and breathe. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to standing and release. I feel like it just got dark outside. Did the lights just go off? Did the sun just turn off? Come back to the front of your mat. We're gonna come down to our bellies. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Go all the way down. Use your left arm as a pillow and grab your right ankle. Bring the heel towards the glutes. And if you're already there and you run out of stretch, start to bring the heel to the outside of the hip. Yep, as long as it's still touching. And Coley, I think this is where you are still too, and you're working on bringing the fingertips this way. You can press your hips into the mat. Keep the shoulders back, the arms straight. Good. Are you feeling stretched, Sarah? Okay. Take another breath here. Exhale, release, other side. Right arm is your pillow, left heel comes to the glutes. Go ahead and exhale, release. We're gonna grab both ankles, come into bow. All right, so arms are straight here. Knees are, or upper leg bones are parallel, the femurs are parallel. On your next exhalation, push your feet into your hands. Lift the chest, shoulders, lift the knees, the legs, and breathe here. Good. Take another breath. See if you can go a little higher. Feel the belly rocking you back and forth. And exhale, just rest. Rest on your right cheek. Finger, yep, arms along the sides of the body. Rest is over, grab your ankle, come into bow pose again. As you exhale, push the feet into the hands and come up. Good. Breathe, spread the collarbones. Feel the breath move you in this pose. Take one more breath. Go a little bit higher. And exhale, release. Other cheek. Always feels the best resting after that kind of, you know? And now you can take your hands to your lower ribs and sit yourself back in a child's pose for 3 breaths. We're gonna do a little bit more work on the legs and the abdominals. Exhale, come to hands and knees, have a seat. So come into boat pose. We're gonna hold boat pose for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna cherry pick left to right. You know what cherry picking is, right? You're like, what? None of this is, no, I'm just kidding. It's all yoga. It's all yoga. All right, legs up. I will count. Just breathe and I'll keep time. Keep lifting through the chest. Feet are flexed. You can do it. Keep going. Over halfway there. Get the legs a little bit higher. 5 more seconds. And lower. Just hug the knees for a minute. All right, back up into boat. This time we're gonna pick on either side. Get a nice big bunch. We'll start on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 10, and lower. Woo, lie on your side. Every time I think yay, we're gonna lay down now, but it's gonna get bad right here. I'm just gonna say it right now. All right, Cole, you know what we're doing. Barb, I don't know if we've done this yet, but you can be on your arm, or you can, you know, this, I'm not too crazy about the neck bend, so maybe it is better for alignment just to lie down like this. Support yourself though with your left fingertips, and you want your legs to be at like a 45-degree angle, okay? So while we do all of this, you don't want the hips to waver back and forth. You want to support them and keep them, you know, pushing back and helping with the weight and the stability of the leg. So we're going to start by just toe taps in the front, in the back, okay? Just small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. Now big ones. 1, 2, yep, big arch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we're going to do small circles with the toes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're not dying, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, I went to 10 there. Big circles, only 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop it down. We're not doing backwards today because I did double forward. Push yourself up. Put the legs forward. Just do a quick forward fold here. 3 breaths. And then lift up. Swing the legs to the other side so the right leg is on top. Be sure your hips are stabilized, legs are 45-degree angle forward. And then we'll start with small toe taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Small circles. 1, 2, point the toe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not gonna die. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, come to hands and knees. Just stay here for a moment, neutralize. If you want to sit back, you can. Get the leg muscle stretched out a little bit. We're going to actually thread the needle here, and then we'll focus on stretching the legs while we're on our back. So bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Just 3 breaths here. Exhale, back to hands and knees, other side. Right hand center, inhale, left arm up. Exhale it through. 3 breaths. Exhale, come back to hands and knees. Do your Betalasana here, and just do it the way that it feels good right now. So your cat pose, you know, neck, shoulders, just move with the breath. Bend and arch. Just a little bit of free movement for the spine here. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to neutral spine, cross at the ankles, and have a seat. Bring the legs out in front of you. Bend the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana here. Just inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Round the back, drop the head towards the feet. Good. You can use the elbows to press the thighs open. Take one more breath. And then inhale, come all the way up. Bring the knees back together, lie down on your back. So we're going to do bridge lifts. Still really important to keep the alignment of what we're doing. So feet are hip width apart, heels are close to the sitting bones. When we lift, we're just gonna keep the hands here. We're not gonna interlace under the back or anything like that. And when we lift, it's just gonna be a quick movement. We're pressing the heels, like pressing the heels so the pelvis comes towards the face. And this will be 1, okay, and down. So here we go. Inhale, lift. 1, 2, really squeeze when you get up there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, 10. Good. Stay here for just a minute and then you can hug the knees. Not a full minute, just like a breath. Bring them up. Rock left to right. And we're gonna do our Supta Hasta Panadushasana. So if you have a strap, you can use the strap. Actually don't have my strap out. Do you have a strap? Do you use? Okay, and that's totally fine, because what we did before with the knee, you can do it with the knee too, or you can actually just grab wherever you can grab. So if you can't grab the toe, that's fine. Just grab the calf muscle. As long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of the leg. We don't want to feel anything in the back of the knee. Yeah, we're good here. Keep the foot flexed. You can be pressing on the top of the left thigh with your left hand still. And now we're gonna cross it over the center line. So take your left hand to the outside of this right leg. Right arm goes out and cross it over. You can let the right hip lift. And then go ahead and come back. Grab your leg with both hands. Inhale. And then exhale, lift. Chin to shin, bring the leg close to you. Elbows go left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest the head and shoulders, float the leg down. Other side, right hand, right thigh, grab the left leg. As you're doing this, you know, rest the muscles in the face, the tongue, the shoulders. Right hand to the outside of the left leg, bring it over the center line. I have a thing here that keeps me from keeping my leg straight. If you have to bend your knee a little bit, go ahead. There should be no pain in the knee here. And then come back to center. Hand on either side of the leg, take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest the head and shoulders, float the leg down. We're gonna do supine pigeon. We're gonna do a twist, and then we should be good to go for our Shavasana. The legs worked a lot, the arms worked a lot, so we wanna make sure we get that piriformis muscle. Right ankle to left knee. We did this sitting up before, now we're doing it lying down. Bring the left knee towards the chest. I'm gonna add one more strengthening thing here too. Just don't want it to be a surprise. Go ahead and release the other side. Left ankle, right knee. Go ahead and release. Straighten the legs. So we're extending both legs, and then we're gonna bring the right knee up to the chest. Use both hands, grab onto the knee, and just bring it up as high as you can. You can bypass the ribs. Then we're gonna lift the left leg. So lift the whole leg just a couple inches. If we lift it too high, it'll get too easy. And then rotate the whole leg in so the toes will be pointing inward. Yep. And then lift from the outer leg, just another inch or so. And breathe here. One more breath. Lower the left leg, take the right knee and bring it over the left side of the mat. Extend the right arm. Exhale back to center. Straighten the right knee or the right leg. Bring the left knee up to the chest. Use both hands to do that. As you're bringing the left knee up towards the chest, lengthen the right leg from the hip socket. Make it nice and long. Both feet are flexed. Lift the right leg just a couple inches and then rotate the whole leg inward. Toes will be pointing in. Lift from the outer leg. Another inch and breathe here. See if you can relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth here. See if you can release tension in the facial muscles and just use the leg muscles. Exhale, bring it down. Take the knee off the right side of the mat, extend the left arm, come into that twist on the other side. Exhale, come back to center. Bend both knees. We're gonna come into happy baby here. So grab the insides of the legs, bottoms of the feet if you can, and press the knees towards the floor. Rock a little bit left to right. Just one more hip opener here. Bless you. And then go ahead and bring the knees back together, drop the feet, extend the legs, bring the arms overhead, come into a long stretch. Circle the wrists and ankles. That's the second time in 2 days I've said wrists and elbows. I guess you could circle the elbows too. Yeah, not the same as the ankles. And then go ahead and get ready for your Shavasana. So this is the first time I'm having a class in here at night. I mean, normally I would turn the lights off. Are you okay with that? Okay. I'm gonna shut this window to get rid of a little bit of the noise. And when you're ready, just bring the arms down. Palms facing the ceiling. We'll see how dark it is. Is that too much? Okay. After we do a workout like this, I typically like it to be silent for you guys so you can just feel the effects of the body. So find your breath as you're lying here. And each time you exhale, feel the muscles melting away from the bones. And really get this sense of a deep, deep release. I'll watch the time for you and I'll hold space for you as you breathe.